The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with a song still in them. I am Trish Kinoti, and this is Adam's Rib. Welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about trauma, and more specifically psychological trauma. So what is trauma? Trauma is the mainstream term that refers to a negative psychological effect after a major life event, which is often negative. However, trauma can also result after consistent and persistent exposure to a negative circumstance in your life. The tricky part about psychological trauma is that it's often regarded as invisible, meaning that while it is not as visible as an actual physical trauma, its effects on the mind and psyche are just as bad, just as devastating to the individual as an actual physical trauma. For the purposes of this exercise, I'll encourage you to write down areas in your life or events in your life that you may have inadvertently pushed to the background of your mind in order to cope and to deal. And also, in the spirit of body mapping, mind, body, and spirit, I'll encourage you that as soon as I mentioned the word trauma or brought up a negative life event, I would like you to map out in your body where the negative reaction may have occurred. Was it in your chest? Was it in your stomach? Was it in your back? Was it in your head? This will also help you to actively connect with yourself when said event, major life event or situation that caused trauma in your life, past life and present, showed up within your body. And as we go along, we'll explore more topics about trauma and how to break that cycle of trauma that happens in your life so that you can begin to actively heal from the psychological scars that are invisible to the eye. Thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure to have you, and I will see you soon.